Okay.
Nice. Some very important games to go over here today.
The most important. The
Yep.
most important.
Are
Give you
we?
give you lots of clickbait options here.
Yeah, yeah. Very funny. All right, any thoughts before we hop into it? I know we talked about Fox and Falco last time, right? So we how
Yeah,
that
I
been
think
going?
in looking at some of my recent games, I think I'm realizing that I need to be faster in the laser game in the
Mm-hmm.
ditto.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be faster. I need to realize when I can't win it at all and when I should just bail, and
Yeah.
just like reset, like just establish a position on one of the platforms, or just like stalemating or just something. Um, and yeah, and I think I just need to be, I think, a little bit better at just like the dance between the two birds, and like as you're both navigating platforms, and
Yeah, going up and
both of you
down.
have really good yeah, they up and down and they're moving around. It's like, and then trying to land in like that, in the middle of all that, establish that Exodia position where it's like, oh shit, it
Yeah.
happened. It's like, and then like using it well, like recognizing that it happened, like threatening something real. It's like, maybe, I mean, being good enough to establish that position more than once,
Yeah.
and being able to see like how your opponent likes to deal with it, and having the patience, I think, to not try and go like fully cash in off of like no information. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta like full send it because like this has been an annoying dance for a minute. It's
Yep. Yep.
so. I don't know. Those are some of my thoughts right now. I did notice, like, I mean, like specifically with like lasering, I think one of my comfort lasers is like a short little dashback laser. Like, it's not even like a full retreating laser. It's just
Yeah, I
like the
like that
little
one.
dashback one. Yeah, me too. But I do it in spots where I definitely like don't need the
Mm-hmm.
space. Like I
Mm-hmm.
could just do it. Like, I do not do lasers in place
I
very
see.
much.
Yeah.
Either as like an initial laser, or honestly even as like a follow up. Like, I don't do like multiple lasers in place
Yeah.
to like really like nail down. Like, no, 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 no. Like, the ground is mine. Like, fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Like, let's play your vertical mix ups that I don't want to deal with. But like, that's better than giving you ground control.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think
So
repeated lasers are good in certain matchups. This is one of them, where it's just like you can go in and get the Falco a lot of the times because he's kind of bad at defending himself. But also, like, part of the reason he's bad at defending himself is because whatever he does is bad against lasers in place. So it's like if he backers out a shield or something and you laser him twice, it feels awful, right? Like you backer out a shield, get lasered in the air, and now you're like, oh wait, you know. So
right. It's like then you
some
got to double jump. Like, and I think that's something also, like, I have to just be willing to let people double jump. It's like, and play that
yeah,
mix up, and like track them down and threaten that landing, because now they're out of resources. But like, I
exactly.
get a little hungry on like, ooh, a laser connected, like, on their short hop. It's like, yeah, they still have mix ups. Like,
Yeah.
don't jump yet.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
matchup is annoyingly like a rabbit hole of analysis that like never ends because of how complicated the interactions go. And then sometimes it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, but if you just narrowed in, you would have caught him because he double jumped slow, stuff like that. So it's like practicing the execution on the stuff is like so important for so long in this matchup. And then like finding a few positions you're really comfortable in is really important in this matchup. So sometimes it's like you don't want to get too lost in the sauce because you can like check laser height interactions, distance interactions, stuff like that for like ever. And then you're like, but it's not really how my games play out, like, so yeah.
Right, right. So yeah, so I think, specifics are going to be helpful, but
Yeah.
I think also just, I mean, like, we played two games. I know, I think generally we only really go through one because like we're going in it, at depth, which is good.
Yeah. But we,
But
we,
yeah,
we can
but
probably
I
go
am
through different.
curious. Yeah, because I am curious because like the second game was a lot shorter because you
Yeah.
pretty much watched me the second game, and so I am kind of curious from just like the PvP side,
Yeah.
like if there were things that you noticed where you're like, oh, like I can just fuck them up for these things. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, the second game is going to be a lot easier now that I've like beaten the first one.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't remember having like a specific call out or read that I like cashed in on or anything. Sometimes it's just like a general cadence thing where you kind of figure out how to protect yourself or you kind of figure out how to like
Mm.
crack the defense or something. And then or sometimes it's just like the mix ups kind of work out in your favor. It's like same sort of variance thing where one of them is an outlier or something. So yeah, I kind of I'm down to kind of see which one kind of like mattered more or if it's just a bunch of specifics. So
Okay,
uh,
sounds good.
I'm sharing my screen here. You're in here.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here.
Cool. I think like one of the annoying things about this matchup, one of the things that's like infinite skill ceiling is the shield pressure. So a spot like this, like uh like whether or not the shine hits is fine, but I think that like the short hop laser is like really greedy to try to like keep the pressure going and reset it over and over again in the ditto versus just like getting your couple shines and getting out of there, or if you have like, you know, ripping multi shines or something. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, some of it is like I'm doing a lot more right now of the like platform waveland stuff, right? Like every time you get a laser here, I go straight to the platform and then come back down, and then you get a laser here, and I go back up here, and then I get my vertical stuff. So that's one of the things that like by having the comfort to like kind of go up and down like faster means that like I'm not as worried about losing laser control, because over here it's like you roll, you're gonna get the initial laser on me, but it's gonna miss, and then I'm gonna get the initial laser, right? So it's like
Mhm.
this vertical stuff is like really important when it's like laser neutral or laser disadvantage, right? So you
Yeah, that makes sense.
oh nice. Yep. I think when it's neutral like this, you don't have to leave if you don't want to. And if you do leave, you want to waveland basically. Actually,
Mhm.
okay, you probably just missed a short hop. It looks like because you full hop lasered once. Because like I was gonna say the full hop double laser might be okay if you're also reading me going to the platform. So you shoot lasers up here and then come back down. Um, but like you can kind of see this is one of those spots where it's like it's not like either of us have an advantage here. So like you can either run at me, laser, or go to platforms. And I think when you go to platforms, you basically want to do it as fast as possible, which means full hop waveland
Mhm.
or full hop waveland off. So like this full hop into land. Actually, it was an instant double jump, I think. So, but yeah, either way, it's like slight inefficiencies like this can cost you in the ditto, because suddenly it's like, oh, I lost like, you know, half a second, and now that means that he's gonna have like the tempo to just like have a laser mix up on me. Because even this back air I think that I got on you is kind of like, we're even here. I immediately shoot the laser in a slight approach, and then you full hop. And now it's like I have time to set up this back air before we can come down for free. So like even if you had saved a little bit of time, you get back down, right? So
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the position there was just bad, right?
yeah.
I'm basically just like chilling underneath you and like just
Yeah.
eating your local mix up there.
Yeah, and it's funny because like you come down invincible, right? So you're gonna get to pick your position that you want. And so it's like
Mhm.
when you're fighting against a side platform, because like I'm gonna full hop to kind of stall out the invincibility. So then you can choose to fight under me, and then you're basically just going for a jump shine eventually. This is just hard. Like like with punishing
Yeah.
the down air, and you don't know if I'm fast falling or not. And then like I didn't fast fall and you jumped into it and something. So you're like, oh, I'm off by a little bit. Now it's not the end of the world if you're like expecting that this is one of the likely outcomes, because I definitely don't get to just combo, but you landed and then messed up your tech skill, like shield unshield, because you were trying to wave land or something, right? This is now
Mhm.
where it's like goes bad. So sometimes it's like the risk reward on something is based on like how good your defense is on the worst case scenario, where it's like jumping into
Mhm.
this is actually probably fine as long as you know that like, oh well, I can't be comboed by down air because I'm at 0%. So if I get down aired, I'm gonna be ready, you know? Because you're
Yeah.
going for a shine. So this is actually pretty high value, where you're like, if you either hit a shine or, you know, get down aired, who cares, kind of thing. So yeah, kind of.
But just the defense need, like I need to be ready because I think there was one point where like you and Ginger were doing some like analysis, like Mango against like one of the Falcons,
Yeah, yeah,
and
it's
you're like, yeah, it's like Mango gets to like do this approaching laser. It's because if he gets nared out of it, like he
exactly.
always hits the smash DI out of the
Yep,
second hit, and he's not going to get comboed.
yep, exactly like that. So yep, because I mean, this
Okay.
is kind of like the whenever like I always say like combos like this will happen in the Ditto, where it's just like I did nothing fancy and then I was just kind of gifted the kill at the end, right? Where it's like you'll get a 0 to death or two, where it's like it's not very obvious over here that like there's a mix up where DIing away on the shine results in instant death, you know? So it's
Yeah.
like sometimes it's like this is kind of a defense thing, like definitely getting the combo started on you was a defense thing, and then once the
Mhm.
combo started, like there probably is a way to like
Oh,
uh
I think if I just DI up here, I think I just need to know that like I'm at this percent. Like I
yeah,
really should I just like DI up, right, and like make you like do another route. Like because if I just hold out here, like I'm
yeah. even
I'm not
hard
gonna say
DI in here,
always
like
dead.
just holding straight right over here probably doesn't go that badly for you ever. Because even if like
Right.
if I was reading DI, I mean I'm probably gonna shine no matter what here is the thing realistically.
Right.
But like even if I choose to down tilt or up tilt or something, it's like it's probably fine to DI in and then just tank the next move. Like you're not instant death, so yeah, probably
Right.
not a
Yeah,
reason
it doesn't
to.
lead to this dare. Yeah, it's probably just like hold in or up, but just
Yeah,
not out like, at that
yeah,
percent when you have shine available. Yeah, I get it.
yeah. A lot of the vertical
It
dance here
looks
that you were
so
talking
funny
about.
sometimes.
Yeah,
We're both just trading positions. It looks like ballet or something.
yeah. I will say that this is another one where like the details of this of like how we're moving. So it's like you short hop off and then laser. I go for a shine and then you laser. As your laser misses, I get this waveland off laser. So it's like
Hmm.
waveland laser. It it always looks like it. You didn't do anything wrong, and I didn't like you know hard win or anything. I do end up winning the position a little bit. I think there is slight like mm, I don't know. This is definitely too complicated for me to like parse into a neat little package or something, because it just like I think it's a thing where you kind of like it's what you mentioned at the start of the lesson actually of just like focusing on efficiency where you're like while you're doing this dance you're trying to recognize the position as quickly as possible because
Mhm.
like when I'm like over here I kind of like okay I have time and I don't have I'm not afraid of like a jump shine or something but I don't have the space to like run off but like at the first one over here it's like okay well we have enough space here to where I'm pretty sure I have time to waveland off and like it's like a how greedy do you want to be on your like attempts? So like, do you want to run at me and go for the shine directly, or do you want to wait for me to come down or something, or do you want to play for like your own little? Yeah, I don't know. Nothing like that notable here for from either side, other than it's just like how quick you can be to like get the lasers out versus like go back to
Yeah.
platforms. So
Because I'm thinking even just I mean just like, if you like go back like one tab or whatever, right there right where I
yeah,
shine like in the middle of like just like the middle of space like right
yeah,
there like rather than wave landing down and doing nothing like I could have like wave landed off to the left it's like and
yeah,
then got like a turnaround shot or not shine laser to like at least get a laser out and control like that middle layer
yeah.
right like the side platforms at least just to get something out it's like to control some space whereas like I just kind of empty like wave
I
I
think
empty waveland down you
yeah,
know.
I think watching it, I kind of fell into something like a thought, which is basically that like I think the side platforms are a little bit tighter for like the movement in the Ditto when you're playing the Laser War, and the top platform is pretty good for hitboxes rather than the Laser War. What the top platform does
Mhm.
is like controlling the tube, as I call it, right? It's like when you're going
Right.
up and down over here with back airs, you're essentially cutting off the waveland off, and you're like saying, okay, if you're going to be on a side platform, you're going to have to deal with like this rising aerial, falling aerial, and like this whole area is going to be painted with a hitbox that like can't really be shined out of shield because you're going straight up, straight down, right? Like it's like kind of hard to position yourself for that. So I think that like the inefficiency, quote unquote, is that you kind of like chose to go to the top platform. This one's fine. I think a jump shine attempt into Waveland is kind of fine, but I think coming down with a laser from the top platform is just like too slow and like it's almost like uh too hopeful or something because like when you
Mhm.
come down with it's one of those things where like this whole area would have had a hitbox if you had come down with a down air or back air and then obviously you can do it off to the sides as well so I think like coming straight down in center stage with a laser left or right is like it takes it's just like a lot of space to cover with like unprotected and then you come down and you don't have a hitbox until the very end and then it's like slow enough to where probably it's not going to hit anyways. So it's like it's always fine when like the lasers don't hit because we're both missing every laser right now so who cares but I do think part of it is that like if you're going to go up and down here probably try to like control this space and just be like okay I've switched to like shine waveland up here now I'm going to pick a side and wall you out on that side with like aerials or something so
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah
Yeah,
in
because I feel
fact
like that's one of the strengths of like the character is like we with a full hop and like we don't have to burn our double jump. Like we get to basically like corner people like to the entire side
hmm
of
hmm
of like the top plat. Like between like center stage and the top plat, we can control the tube, and like
yeah
anything to the left or right of the tube is essentially the corner, which
yeah
means that like we get to cut off escape routes and do a bunch of stuff for like other characters. It's one of the strengths of the character, right?
Yeah.
So it's
And it's also like because we have laser, then off of Waveland, off of platforms, we also get to control the entire stage because of laser. So it's like she can Waveland off back air and it's very good, but she can't Waveland off and then cover over here, right? Because like laser reaches all the way to the corner.
imagine God, that'd be
Yeah.
terrifying.
So that means that Falco can kind of like use the side platforms with laser to kind of abuse the fact that we have infinite range here, and then use the top platform with hitboxes, because actually that is how I end up getting the opening too, is I have kind of like these tight laser sequences on the side platform, and then a tight, and I don't end up like, I do have my double jump, but it's kind of like whatever, it's kind of the same as if I've wave landed, and then I come down and
Mhm.
hit a hitbox, right? So it's like
Yeah.
you can kind of see the value of like switching from, tube versus side platform edge gaming. It's like those are kind of like the ways I've been structuring like how I view stages recently. It's like there's these three, I mean, whatever. It's like there's these three like positions that you can like play for as Falco while you're looking up. You can play the grounded game sometimes. It's just, especially in the Ditto, it will turn into a platform fiesta where we're both like doing it. So
Yeah.
oh yeah, I remember this one. So this is something that like most of the time now I tell people just don't shine waveland shine anymore. So if you're gonna jump shine over here, always double jump. So let me see if I did that, and no, okay. So I did waveland and you got me. So this is one where I remember thinking like, oh, okay, I won't let this happen again, So in terms of like
Mhm.
things that like adaptation, sometimes they're not like super fancy. This is like a full stock I lost to something, right? No, I was like, oh, okay, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, right. It's
Yeah,
like my
exactly.
student is at least good enough to punish that.
Yeah,
Well done.
exactly.
Next layer. Yeah.
Just FGC nod on that one. I'm like, yeah, yeah, you're
Mhm, mhm.
right.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, I remember
God,
that
your
too.
shield was so small.
Yeah.
God, and I died on it too. How long we just had, that's like a solid like 2 seconds that
I
we
like
just
that
sat
I'm
there.
pointing it back too until the last second. This looks so funny.
I was like, I'm not gonna cave. It's like I'm gonna let
Yeah.
him go first, and you just sat there. I was like, oh Jesus.
I love little mini games like that when like the game turns a little goofy. So
Yeah,
this
well,
is
because I feel like it's old like Armada and like PP where like they're both just like shield angled at each other, like backs turned, like right next to each other, and like neither one of them are like willing to move first. Like one of them rolls away, and like the
yeah.
crowd's just like doing like the scream thing.
Yeah, so this opening too is just a kind of a shield pressure thing again, because you did shine throw hop down air, right? And so you did shine throw hop down air. I think in your mind you're shield pressuring right now, right? So it's like this down air is just like weak at 0, which is why it's like a lot of times you want your openings to funnel back into like laser dash dance and then shine pressure or something. So
Hmm.
there's
Yeah, no,
always
I
like a
definitely have to
rule
switch.
that's been broken whenever a hit happens in the Ditto, and it's always complicated to be like, okay, which rule was I supposed to be following now? Because
Yeah, no, yeah, that was definitely like I've been noticing that I've been using like high dares and like
yeah.
just like low percents, which I just like can't be doing. Oh my god, I'm terrible. What did I do there?
Oh, you shine me. Yeah, I see. That's funny because like
Uh,
this is good. Oh yeah, you got me off the spooky stun. I remember where like the you shined me off the mist tech, and then I'm actionable, and then
mhm.
you downed me, and I was like, oh crap, And
Yeah, I'm never
yeah,
ready for that roll there. I never believe
yeah,
anyone's gonna roll there.
yeah. You know what? This is actually kind of this is a spot where like, so you're whiffing an up tilt, whatever, that's fine. I'm taking in place, and then you're kind of like resetting to neutral. Um, so it's
When I should
like,
be like pushing advantage is
yeah,
kind of.
it looks a little weird when you just like laser twice when I'm like in lag, and you're just
Yeah.
like, all right, let's
Hmm.
just chill. So you can see that you could like even after the up tilt, like you could just run at me right now, and like you could dash dance approaching down air. You could like space a
Hmm.
back air on me even, or something like that, especially with the percents where you're just like you could be doing something to push
Hmm.
the advantage. So yeah, and then if you are gonna laser, you want to like laser probably just once and then immediate, because like there's no way you lose the laser war here. You know what I mean? So it's like
Hmm.
because I'm teching or something, and then you're like lasering, you're like, I will laser. Like this is gonna be you having a laser out and me not having a laser out no matter what. So even if I didn't roll, you would want to like dash dance and try to push your advantage, or just run at me and like running shine or
Hmm.
something. So yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, more of the side platform stuff. So shine. Remember when I mentioned you want your shield pressure to be like kind of short and tight, and I was like just two
Hmm.
shines and get out of there. So I just do two shines, wave land. Now like the shield pressure is done, so I'm like reversal proof. There's no way I get like shine out of shield or anything, or back air out of shield. And then from the wave land, it's like back to like platform stuff. I think ideally like this wave land would have a threat with it, like a back air or turnaround
Hmm.
laser or something. But that's like a good concept to just like how you. I mean, like because I'm structuring around either this, the tube, or the other one, right? It's like these are the 3 points of the stage that I'm like focused on at all times. So even when I'm here, I'm being like, okay, can I capture this point right here? And once I have this, I'm gonna be like a strong character. So
Right, and you'll have center. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
like using like the field pressure is like almost like a throw reversal, where it's like, oh, I have center now.
yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and on that point too, just like I almost like don't think about center that much anymore, where it's like it really is these three spots, you know? So it's you want to be the one in center, like when using this spot or whatever, but it's like don't think of it like this is the spot that is we want, you know? It's not center stage literally that we want. We just want to be more centered than them, right? So yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what you were talking about with like lasering out of the air and then trying to cash in and then
Hmm.
yeah, but you end up making the most out of it anyway. So
I love this. I love that full jump bait.
yeah,
Like on the false edge guard. Well, not false, but you know, just like presenting like, oh god, he's full jumping out at me.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's actually a Mango classic, and also a Drug Fox classic. Drug Fox would always like short hop out and then side B back to ledge, and then he's talked about that option a lot. And it's like people will like, oh snap, like I have to insta side B because he's coming at me, and he's on ledge and he's just rising down airs or something. So
Oh, I should steal that one too. Yeah,
yeah,
just like anything to just to send different signals.
yeah,
I was like, oh, this is my combo. I gotta
yeah.
make it happen, and then I fucking drop.
It definitely was a hard one. Like it's a good opening. So let's see like shine. You if because it's a hard hit confirm where like you shine short hop, now you don't have like the late down or shine or anything here. So
Hmm.
you like shine again, wave dash, but now I'm already going to platform. So you're like, I have to shine him before he gets to platform. I'm already like here. It's like, do you just F smash at 20 now? It's like it's kind of unclear. So I don't think it was like a super easy like guaranteed finish here, but yeah, still an unfortunate drop.
Yeah, I was sad.
Tournament
On
winner.
that, yeah, tough. No, yeah, no, that's when I was like, wait, this is him. This is him for sure.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
I knew. No roll? Ah, dude, coward. Roll into me.
Coward. Fuck
Ah,
with
I
ditto
need a
edge
ledge
guards.
dash there.
Oh, nice. Oh,
No.
another spot where the game could have just ended. Oh my
Another
god.
one. I know, dude. No, I threw it away.
Yeah.
I had chances for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Definitely kind of loose interactions in the end too. I mean, we're just like floundering on the last stock situations or whatever. So,
Yeah.
but because sometimes it's like in high percent situations like that, I was thinking like watching this, I was like, I'm probably just gonna only use bear for the rest of the stock, and then wasn't
Yeah,
quite.
that is your rule. That's what you've told me to do. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, moments like that, like I know I got that shine out, but I just like I was losing the laser war. I just needed to dip, like
Yeah.
right here. I just need to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. And that wasn't too bad. I mean, because it's funny because like I lost a laser war at the start. This is often a start I do. I just drop down laser, run across, and then I try to react while running. So there's like a lot of stuff that you can react to where it's like if you're jumping off or if you stay here, I'm gonna pressure you and stuff. So I just got here and then you ran off and I was like, okay, I kind of like lost that little mini interaction. Now I'm in the corner. So like I
Yeah.
get a laser out and I don't try to hit you or like win off this laser. I like I guess I did. I instantly went for the approaching laser. Let me see real quick. Yeah. Our distance is
Yeah.
far enough to where I just gotta go for it. And then now it's when I'm like, okay, I like lost the interaction here. But you're not like doomed in the ditto, right? Until it's like last, you're getting point blank lasered or you're in the corner. And that's why I always stress of like the stalemate is extremely high skill ceiling. Because this right here is like not super easy for you to cash in on and not super easy for me to like make sure I don't die. So but like when I
Mhm.
run into the corner here and then I don't know why I shine, but I think I just want to turn around or something. But and then I just maneuver with the platform back to center with a laser, right? So it's like realizing that like, okay, this is not an interaction worth playing out for me. So I'm just gonna like be switching the position. So yeah.
Yeah, and a little inefficiency for me at the very beginning, just the opening, because like I just run off the platform,
Mm.
and I don't know if
Oh
I would
yeah,
have been
yeah.
able, like but whether reaction windows and but whatever, like but like I do notice that there are lots of times in all matchups, but in this one it's like I think the most brutal is like there are lots of times where I just land. It's like without a hitbox or like without like putting a laser out. Like I'm not playing Splatoon, like
Yeah.
I'm not painting the stage with like my
Yeah.
hitboxes under control. I'm just moving, which is fine to an extent. It's like, but like, yeah, I feel like these like empty landings, like I think I played like a Fox set, like where I just dropped through side plat and like got to the ground. And it's like, okay, it's like, but now you're on the ground. It's like, and Fox sees you on the ground. There's no
Yeah.
laser to protect you, and you got to spend 24 frames or whatever, like getting another one out. And I think that that's like an inefficiency I'm noticing across the board. But
Yeah.
again, because you're fighting for laser control on the ground in this matchup, it's particularly brutal.
Yeah, I think the good default is just to laser every single time, and then you aerial if you like really think the aerial's gonna hit, you know? Like if you're like,
Right.
but sometimes I just laser every single time, and if I don't think I can laser, I'm gonna like short hop off instead or full hop away, you know? Like you just tell
Yeah.
yourself you're gonna laser every time because this is one where like you didn't even fast fall. So like there is technically a reason to empty land over here, which is that if you want to fast fall, empty land, and then immediately do something. So you could like fast fall, empty land, short hop down there to the right or something. I don't
Mhm.
think that's very good here. It's almost always better to laser, you know? Because like if you fast
Yeah.
fall empty land, you're on the ground a little bit faster, but with no laser. And the laser is almost always more value than getting there a little bit sooner. So I would probably just shoot the laser here if I'm like trying this position. That being said, this is a tough reaction because like go first of all, ghost screen is in the way and we can't really see it right now, right? But I'm like running on the ground and now you don't know exactly like honestly, I think you just like were a little slow at the start. You did like short hop laser stood there for a bit, and now it's a little awkward, you know. So
Mhm.
like I think that like even if you're gonna short hop laser, you should probably like baby approach laser, like do a slight approach, so that you're a little bit closer to the edge of the platform. Because Falco just like runs slow to get to the edge of the platform. Like right now, like as you're running to the edge, like I'm back here. You don't know if I'm going to keep going, if I'm going to wave dash back laser. You don't even know if you should laser left or right now. You know what I mean? So it's like
Right.
kind of hard to like parse. So that's one of those. Sometimes you just got to guess though. Like you're not going to know and just like guess anyways. Just still come out with a
Right.
laser. Like I wouldn't even mind if a laser
Participate in
went to the left
mix
here.
up. Like, yeah, don't just like do nothing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Essentially, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I
Yep.
guess I bullied my way in and like what crouch canceled a nair in there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep. Not bad.
which I guess I get. I mean, that is an interaction, like
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
early percent. But
Yeah. I mean,
ooh, I don't know what that was though.
oh yeah. Oh God. Oh. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
This is a classic. Like the second up tilt is always the one that gets sniped out and scouted out, right? So it's like I saw
yeah.
this up tilt and I was like, there's probably gonna be a
Who was I can't remember who the lesson was with, but you guys were talking about like the morality of like the third up tilt.
yeah, yeah. The very
I didn't
unethical
even.
third
Yeah,
down tilt.
yeah, no, God's retribution hit on the second. I didn't have time to be
Yeah.
unethical. It's like not game two.
Yeah. So look at this position here. So after the invincibility runs out, same sort of thing where I'm using the side platform to always like that's how I maneuver my way back in. And the moment I have you like on the right here, so I hit a laser and like the way you go from like laser control to like a hit basically. So I run forward and now I'm gonna pick between this and this, right? So it's like I go for a hit, but like the neutral continues with a full hop down air. So this is a Splatoon thing again, right? Where it's like because I
Mhm.
chose tube instead of side platform, instead of like really tight laser sequences, I'm gonna be using like hitboxes. And now I'm seeing here, I'm like, okay, now we're playing over here. So it's like we've backed off to here, and I'm probably going to be using this to try to make something happen, unless I win directly, right? So especially it's like
Yeah.
if ever it goes poorly for me, because like basically like over here you're whiffing right in front of my face, so I don't feel like I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble, I need to use something. Like I'm like, oh, okay, I have an advantage, so I can like push a mix up or something. And then I soft hit, it's like, okay, I can push a mix up or something. Laser, okay, I can push a mix up or something. Okay, I'm kind of just like poking you over here like repeatedly, and then it's like I think from your perspective here, it's like you can actually just bail out of any of these situations if you want to try to like get back to the structured like let's get a laser out. Let's let's work our
Mhm.
way in because
Yeah,
this
kind
was
of the more
definitely
the
you.
middle positions.
Yeah, you got roped into like the little vortex, where you're just like in frame disadvantage fighting me repeatedly, right? Like that. This was quite a few hits, and it's like it kind of adds up because like you did avoid like any one of these like converting big, but like you are at like 38% is reasonably high. You got to down and knockdown percent in that little interaction. So.
Yeah, and then looking at and then I think I didn't recognize when I landed one of those lasers. It
Yeah,
just like right there.
yeah. Well,
Like
it's
yeah,
also that one's tough too. This is one of those like like your initial laser is like a retreating laser into the corner, and you happen to jump over my laser. This is like one of those things that I wouldn't put too much stock into. This is one like real
Mhm.
time. Neither of us know what the fuck is going on here. You know? Like neither of us know that you're
Yeah,
jumping
that's
over
true.
my low laser. Like I had no idea this was gonna happen. You had no idea this was gonna happen. What you feel is that you're shooting an initial laser into the corner, and it's not gonna be that good of a laser, which I think is like the right intuition to have there, where you're like, I don't know, I'm cornering myself to get this laser out. I probably should use it to get out rather than like try to win. And you might even think you're getting hit by this laser right now, so you're like, oh, I have to double jump out of it. Oh wait, I didn't get hit, you know. So yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, this is yeah. It's so good. You can even see that you like pause for a bit almost, like you laser, and then you're like, oh right, okay, I can act, you know, because it's just like sometimes the ditto. It's like it's better to be fast than to be like super smart on everything, just because like speed is so rewarded and tempo and stuff, which is why you can
Mhm.
like get away with like certain approaches just being like done beat one as fast as possible, and then you get rewarded for that kind of thing. And with defense, sometimes like the brainless spot dodge and rolls and stuff are actually also rewarded, just because they're always going to be done quickly, you know. So it's
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
even here it's like trying to make the best decision possible might have been worse than like buffering a full hop or buffering a roll in or something, you know. So
Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, and so you didn't do the wave down
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was yeah, same interaction here. So this would be
Yeah.
one of the like the and again it's not even I wouldn't even call it an adaptation, because I would just say that when I did it in game one, I just remember thinking like, oh, I shouldn't do it ever against anyone, you know? So it's not that like you
Mhm.
punished it. I was just like, oh yeah, I shouldn't do that, you know?
Right, it's not a player specific,
Exactly,
like, "Oh,
yeah.
I don't do this against him." It's like, "Oh, I shouldn't do this against
Yeah,
anybody."
it's
Like,
like, oh,
he
I broke
reminded
my
me, but it's
rule.
like
Yeah. Yeah, you
it's
reminded me to follow my rule. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, you keep me honest. And then game two, I'm like, I'll
yeah.
be honest now.
It's just like, "Alright, honesty on it." Oh,
Yeah, is
my
this
one
so
negative
this is
against
how I've
Joker.
been ledge trapping the whole set too, by the way. So this is one of those things where it's like variance plays in, and then it just kind of works out for me game two, because I've been going to side platform every time you're on the ledge. And in the past you were like a couple interactions, you lasered from the ledge or something, maybe hit me with a high laser and then got down, and I didn't directly kill you, right? Like it's like you were doing like laser land shield, and then like I maybe have pressure, but you're like you're fine, you know? And then over here you kind of just try to run to center, which I always say is a Fox option, not a Falco option. We're not really allowed to just ledge dash run, you know? So
Fair.
yeah, so it's like trying to run past someone, they are able to like put a stop to it. You were committed, I won't lie. You were just running. Like look at
I
your
was
inputs.
booking
You're
it,
you're
dude.
just running, and you're like no intention of shielding or doing anything. You're like still
Nope.
just holding left here, still, and you're like,
Yep, no, I was gone. I
yeah.
was gone, I was out
Honestly,
there.
like if you're gonna
Oh,
do that with Falco, just ledge dash, run for like a tiny bit, like dash, and then
mhm.
shield roll. Like it's like roll
Mm,
is almost as almost faster than your dash, you know, and it's invincible. So it's
yeah,
just like I like to say the like roll or full hop. So it's like ledge dash dash full hop or ledge dash roll or something if you're trying to like
yeah.
escape the corner right away, you know.
Okay, yeah. Ye
Yeah, I also think this is something that kind of happens where it's not even like from my side, but it's from your side, where it's like almost reverse adaptations when people start to feel overwhelmed by like the uh tension in like higher level matches, you know, where it's like you're more used to like interactions being a little bit more quick, you know, or something. So it's like off this laser, let's say you're playing like a platinum Falco or something, you're probably like used to just being like, oh, okay, I landed my laser. Now it's probably a hit's gonna happen soon, you know? Like we're gonna kind of figure it out. And sometimes when you play like a good player, and it's like even if this interaction was going pretty well for you game one, and even if I don't change anything, it just like wears you down and tires you out. You're like, wait,
Mhm.
I still got to do the discipline thing again on every laser. Like, surely now I'm allowed to just do something, right? And then it's like, I'm like, oh, I got hit by a laser. I will go back to platform once again. You're like, he went to platform again. You know, like it can sort of just be like, and suddenly you're like, oh, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go swinging now. And I think that like you
Yeah,
start to kind of like you're gonna like take laser, and then you're like, oh, take laser, you're like, okay, I should double jump, and should I double jump wave line or double jump back, or and then you double jump and like accidentally forward air and like freeze a bit, you know. So and then it's like I think it's just a slight lack of like either tech skill or something, or confidence or something, because like over here once again you're like, you got me right, and then it's
mhm.
like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then
I
you got
I
take laser
jumped, I didn't
shine.
even shine.
Yeah,
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 I could've shined off that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
you're right.
It's like a decision making thing, because you laser here, fast fall, hold forward, reset to neutral. Oh, you hit jump and then probably
Yeah.
just recognize that you got shine. Okay, yeah. So I guess if you're gonna approaching laser, it's probably like the like rule you could have here is that you are kind of looking for shine when you're doing approaching laser,
Mhm.
not jump again. Especially like this far into the corner, like you're kind of done like moving forward and you're kind of done jumping. Like so I mean if you're gonna jump, you probably have to dash back. So like dash back, backflip, back air or something, you know. So
Right. No, that makes sense. Yeah, but like I need to be looking for
yeah.
like the optimism. I think we talked about the
Yeah,
optimism
exactly.
before.
Yeah, and then this is one where it's like, remember when I mentioned that like you were in lag, you teched, and I was like, you're just lasered in place twice. So in this case, I just whiffed a down air on the tech chase for tech in place, but I still have frame advantage. So I just immediately run at you in the corner and just do an air. So it's like keeping it's as if I hit you with a laser here, right? Like I have the frame advantage here and you're in the corner, so I just like immediately cash in. So I think this is one of like I think just the pace of the match is more what like got to you more so than like direct adaptations.
Sure, that makes sense. And then just yeah, like the tension of like
Yeah.
playing against you. It's like and then also like
Yeah.
the way the game one went, where it's like fuck,
Yeah,
and yeah,
this again to me is like it's a combination of like the position, the side platform especially. The side platform is complicated and extremely high skill ceiling, and there's like a bunch of variations from it, and I've been spamming it, you know? Like I've been going to side platform a lot, like sometimes immediate waveline off or waveline down into shield and stuff like that. And I feel like this is you cracking, right? Where it's
mhm,
like okay, this time I'm gonna stop him before he gets there, and then you're like full hop air. It's like nope, I got there in time, got my shield out, and you know, so it's like really tough to break that stalemate, and that's a position that you just have to be like, if you are gonna retreating laser here, you're sort of like resigning yourself to playing one of the three positions I mentioned instead of like directly pressuring me, because like you could have kept pressuring me here, like over here down air. Even here, you could just keep fighting me if you want. So you could like backflip
mhm.
bear, you could forward tilt, jab, run up grab, down air in place, you know? So you could just like fight here or like dash back, wave dash, shine. You know, there's a bunch of stuff. But if you want to reset this position with laser control, then you're playing the slow game, and then you're gonna pick one of the three spots on the stage over here, and like, okay, I'm gonna waveline around here or play the tube gaming and stuff because I retreating laser is letting me out for sure. Like I think like run up grab
Yeah,
is the most direct threat here, where it's just like run up grab beats shield, but it loses to spot dodge and roll, so you kind of have to be a little careful. So you know, it's like this is a very high pressure situation where you've like kind of got pressure on me, and I think you didn't have the confidence to like lose the mix up on offense basically. So even though it's like good for
mhm.
you, yeah.
Yeah, I had I think when I was still out in NorCal, I think Rom at one point was like, yeah, he's like, you just have to like believe in your pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And sometimes I
Yeah,
say
'cause
like you have to think of it from your opponent's perspective because like it's totally reasonable to be like over here and to be like, well, he could down air at a shield drift forward. He could also wave dash forward shine. He could roll or full hop. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know if I can account for all of that. And then you put yourself in Red Falco and you're like, I don't fucking know. I'm about to die. Buffer roll. Like like it's not as
yeah,
good as it feels, you know, from Green Falco, you're like, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff I gotta account for, but it just feels awful to be the defender over here, you know. You can even
right. And
see
I
I
think that
I buffered spot dodge, so yeah.
I think that that's why I think that's why like I'll like laser in place and then someone rolls into me and
Hmm.
they get an opening because I'm like, oh well, like they have all these options. I gotta be like
Yeah.
calculating and blah, blah, blah. And they're like freaking out and they just
Yeah.
roll and I'm like not ready for that because I
Yeah.
don't see the strength of my position,
Yeah.
and so I don't push it, I don't run up grab, I don't run up and continue pressure. I'm like, oh well, I've like I don't have them quite yet, so I'm gonna keep up control. And they're like,
Yeah.
they roll in, and then I'm like, and then I'm the one who gets opened up, and I feel mad and dumb and just like
Yeah.
shit.
Sometimes I like that's why I like to kind of frame the game sometimes in terms of like listing sequences that are good and stuff rather than like because it's not really about the reads in this position over here, even like at this point in the game or whatever. And like, you know, I like I mentioned, I haven't really like read you that much, you know.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like I don't know if you've heard me mention this. This is another fiction quote I like to quote where he said, like, in order to win a game of melee, you should need about two reads. Where it's like most of what you're doing is just like solid play and like looping your stuff and looking at the screen and picking good options, you know? And then every now and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna break my rule for this one read now. And if you get it, you get like, oh, I'm a stock up now because I got a jump shine read, you know, or something like that. So
Yeah.
this is definitely a position where it's like you could just run your stuff without thinking about like you should have some sort of mental model over here that just makes you do something pretty good. So it could be like every time I have this position, I just run up grab. And sometimes I get spot dodge shined and I die. You know, that's fine. So,
Mhm.
but if you're
Yeah.
like, actually, I'm really tired of getting spot dodge shine in this case. I'm just gonna always, forward smash. And and then like the forward smash is probably gonna beat the spot dodge. And if they shield, they're just gonna slide off the ledge. But if they roll in, I'm just gonna be in the corner now, and it's gonna be bad for me. So just like you just gotta like pick what I almost say, like pick your style here. Like you got the Harry Potter sorting hat, and you're just like, I'm a slither, I'm a forward smasher here. Like I'm a grabber here, I'm a backflip back air guy here. So just like pick a reasonable, strong like corner pressure sequence here, and then live with the consequences of your actions, and don't overthink it, because it's definitely I can sense that you're a little bit of like an overthinker, and like I'm definitely like that, where like if I let myself think about all the options, I freeze up. So I've kind of like
Mhm.
trained myself to be like, no, we do, like this is why I kind of think about the game and rules so much, to just be like, no, this is what we do, and there's a side platform here, this is what we do, and there's a top platform here, this is what we do, and there's a ledge here. And it like it can turn you into the downside is it can turn you into a kind of predictable like algorithm based player. It's like, every time he gets here he does this or whatever. However, you can just make the rules so complicated or have built-in mix-ups. Like over here, I'm the forward smash guy, or you can be the like 40% forward smash, 40% backflip back air guy, and like 20% of the time I grab, something like that. So yeah, it's almost like you have just like you're gonna do one of those three every time or something, and then it's hard to read you because it's not every time that you're doing one of the things, but you're still not really making a decision in the moment. You're just, letting it rip and yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you say only a little bit of an overthinker. I must be hiding it pretty well.
Yeah.
But I hear that though. No, it's
Yeah.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
even like look at this tech chase I do here. This is definitely it is not it's not a player specific read on you, right? We haven't had this happen yet. You're not a tech and place guy. I don't know that about you. This is just me being like in this position. I think miss tech happens some of the times because it's just kind of hard to tech in melee when it's fast. And otherwise, like tech and place is one of the options. I'm just gonna rip it. So it's like something like that where I get like paid off for kind of just like being decisive here. Like I
Yeah.
frame one out of lag forward smash, and I'm like nice.
And you talk about like covering the greedy option, and like what's greedy,
Yeah,
like trying to keep center stage in the middle of all that
exactly.
bullshit.
Oh yeah, you got the wake up forward smash. A classic.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think this is another.
Not quite.
Okay, so off this one, so like I went vertical again, hitbox again. Now I whiffed and I'm in a bad spot. But like I'm not in a bad enough spot. And if I
Hmm.
thought I was in a worse spot over here, I would roll away. But because I think I have like a little bit of time, I dash away instead of roll away. Now you thought you were in a good enough spot to like go for the whiff punish. I will say this is something that, like going for the whiff punish with an aerial with Falco just feels like worse and worse over time, especially versus the faster characters. But like even Falco. But like if Fox full hops, like trying to whiff punish Fox with like an aerial, especially like early aerials, you're like, ooh, I can like do my fastest aerial to get him, and they're just never fast enough because it's like like long jump squat, slow dash speed. We're just bad at whiff punishing as a character. So you always need to like set up. You're like, ooh, he's in a bad spot. The fool. He's allowed me to do laser dash dance into approach. So instead of like directly trying to like punish like, oh, he's gonna like whiff in front of my face, and now I'm gonna try to go in, it's already too late. It's like by the time you try to go in, it's like no, Falco has to set up with his thing to get there.
Mm, sure.
And also, it's another like position thing where it's like this laser set me up to like I'm in a good spot now with like frame advantage, and we're both in center, but I really have center because I got the laser. And I was like, you're gonna get bullied out of this position. Once you're bullied out of this position, we can now kind of like fight, and I almost don't care what the interaction is because I'm the one with like the stage position here. So now it's like I'm over here, and it's like even if I lose, you're naring me here, I'm sliding off, grabbing the ledge. Like it's like nothing bad. It's like that. It's very hard for you to like make this a super bad scenario for me, while like a 4 tilt might kill you, right? So it's like, and this goes back to from here. So again, you have to decide whether you want to fight here or whether you want to do some sort of tube full hop back air thing over here, I think, because like shield and then oh, now it's over.
Right.
Yeah, so I think overall I would just say that like not the adaptation so much. I would just say that it's the side platform interactions that kind of like got you in game two, because there was quite a lot of side platform interactions game one. And remember like the sequence, I was kind of like, you went to the top platform, came down, and like we had side platform back where we were dancing for a bit, kind of looked funny. And like that interaction in my head was like, I didn't quite know how to verbalize it at first, and then I kind of came up with like, okay, I think it is like when you're going to tube, you want hitboxes or something. That's probably a good rule of thumb to have in a spot like that. But generally, that was a spot where I would describe as like variance is probably going to get you eventually, because I was playing the side platform sequence a little bit tighter, and then it's like over the long run, that's probably eventually going to get cost you. And then it's like game two, it's kind of similar interactions, but then the side platform interactions are getting you. It's just I looked like I was like at lower risk than you while dancing up and down. And now it's like in game two that when we repeat, it's like, okay, let's repeat this model like 400 times. And we're like, oh, it turns out that like it goes poorly for you in like 300 of them or something, And then it's like,
Right.
yeah, you can start to see it's like, it's not necessarily adaptation sometimes, although maybe it is, because, and again, I do think it's just like you're playing a little slower as the game goes on, because it's like you're overthinking the side platform now probably, while I'm just being like la la la, do the third side platform interaction that I do, like as fast as I can.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Whereas I'm like, oh, like, what do I do?
Yeah, you're like, okay, well, last time you wave landed off, but this time you wave landed down, so I think I can get there in time this time, But I'm just like wave land laser, wave land down, wave land, like so.
Yeah.
Why I always say like prep is so important in Melee, because like most adaptations are just like I already have the adaptation like loaded up in the tank. It's like I do this until it stops working, and the moment it stops working, it's probably because they did like option B. It's like my stuff covers everything except for this, and if they do this, I will immediately switch to this. So it's like it's not even
Yeah,
a player read.
it's
It's like
modular, and it's like
yeah,
it's ready, it's prepared. It's like, oh yeah,
exactly.
like
Yeah,
a common response to this thing I'm doing is this,
yeah,
and I have this whole other set of options prepared, like
yeah,
ready in the tank, like well practiced in my hands,
yeah.
muscle memory. It's like to do to interact with option B.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's not. Yeah,
So if
yeah,
your
I get that.
player's like ahead in that like model, like they've got like one or two layers like of pre-adaptation set already, it's very hard to like catch up mid-game or mid-set, where you're just gonna be like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, I gotta go home and like practice my side platform wavelands a little bit more, or practice my tube versus side platform. Like yeah, like you have to kind of like put in the work
Flush it
between
out.
sets a lot of times, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
build the
even
robot.
here, I remember at the start of the set, side platform again, first of all, but you mentioned you walked off or ran off, and then I run off and I get the laser, and the laser hits you, and this position is so doomed for you already. So,
Mhm. Yeah, just eat a full mix.
and since it's the ditto too, it's so brutal to watch like the interactions happen on both sides, right? Because it's like now it's like if I get to this position, you might just die and perish. But it's like when the positions are reverse, it's like you might just get nothing and have to roll away and give up the position. So then it's like, wait, that's hard to win. That's a bad matchup, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is also like when I start like run up grabbing like this too, it's like I feel like I'm like preying on what feels like lag in decision making on your part now. It's like you
Mhm.
like especially with the runoff laser, I was like, okay, the mental stack has been overwhelmed now, And then like it's like Nair
Yeah.
Shine Shine, you come up and like, oh crap, I have to refresh. You're not instantly ledge dashing. You like did a thing. So you did a refresh into a ledge dash. I'm like, yeah, he's not quite ready. I'm just gonna go for it and immediately challenge him. So because that's another one where like it feels really bad to lose for this reason, but I'm telling you right now, it is reasonable to buffer spot dodge or roll here. So it's like if you just ledge dash shield a laser, buffer roll right now, like if you got red, you would feel really dumb. You're like, what am I doing rolling in out of the corner again? But it is like beats what I did, like the reason why roll always has to be accounted for is because roll is pretty good. So then there's a question of like when do I want to roll, or do I want to full hop or roll or hold shield and stuff like that. But like I think sometimes it's like what happens is like you're again overthinking the options even on defense here, not only on offense, and then you end up being like, I'm gonna pick nothing over here for a second and just see what he does. And it's like, oh dang, he read that I was gonna do nothing. So
Yeah.
oh, missed waveland. Dude, I can't tell you, by the way, if you like try to like really work on the side platform stuff and like try to be the side platform guy on this side of it, this is going to happen to you so much in your journey. Like I've done this a million times and just lost entire stocks, entire games, entire ranked sets.
Yeah, it's oh, you like that? Was that a triple shine? I think I triple shined. Oh, I'm so
uh,
cool.
so cool.
Down. Wait, look.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
I
So
like it
cool.
too because like the first shine misses, the second shine hits, but gets CC'd, and then the third shine combos. You're like, nice, they were all needed.
Yeah,
Oh,
as I'm
nice.
up. Oh yeah, as I take my first stock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, yeah, like that dare, like high dare at like 0, right? Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
hit you, but like move choice, like,
Oh, yeah. It's funny because it's
yeah,
even a backflip down air, which is often the good one, but because it's a backflip early down air, which hit instantly, now it's made
mhm,
into a
now it's bad.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What was the KJH video? It's like like that part where he's basically showing like the bloopers almost, like the tripping and falling
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And then even
Yeah,
the end here is once again like so we've had a bunch of side platform interactions and then this one's a top platform interactions, right? And so
yeah,
it really is like the vertical part of the matchup I think is the part that like gets developed at higher levels like more because I think uh like especially like platinum and below like but even like into diamond like Falcos just get better and better at the ground game, the laser game, the sequences, the dash dance and stuff. And then like you fight GMs and then they're just not
they're not on the
not
ground.
yeah not interacting with that at all. And then they land a single laser and if you don't leave they're just as good if not better at the ground sequence, you know. It's they're not
Right.
sometimes it's not even that much better, it's just they're doing the ground sequence that you would have done and then they win. But then if you hit them with the laser they immediately leave and so it's just like it feels like this unfair thing where it's like, oh okay, it's actually just all about the platform interactions because it's kind of like we're all good enough now to know that the Falco who lands the laser is an advantage, you know. So it's like once that's been established then it you go like one step back and be like, okay, it's about how you get that laser and then that part is all about the vertical game. So yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that's I think you were the one who talked about like in like the Fox matchup, like the your ability to win in that matchup is about being able to land like on the screen. There's a screenshot of like basically like a laser right in front of like
Yeah.
right in front of
Yeah.
Fox, like right outside like shine out of shield range, where it's like where like if you can land a laser on their shield in their face, like the number of times you can land that laser,
Yeah.
like that's your ability to succeed in the matchup, and it's
Yeah.
kind of similar, right? But just
Yeah.
like the pathing and like the movement between the two characters is just a little different.
Yes,
But like you
exactly.
still want to be able to land like that laser that close,
Yeah.
get like real mix,
I mean, that's
and
one of
then
the nice things about Falco.
do
It's like
that.
pretty much every matchup, there's like a laser that you're trying to land every single game. You know, like it's like
Mhm.
or every single like neutral win or something. And it's just like versus Fox, it just has to be a really close laser because like the laser at one short hop distance away is like not that good against him. It's like scary. But like in the Ditto, if I just land a laser at a short hop distance away like 5 times, like I've probably taken 1 or 2 stocks, you know. So it's like
Right.
so hard to defend yourself in a Falco Ditto, in my opinion. So yeah, I really think that it becomes about a laser that like can be pretty far away. And then because even a max range, like full screen laser, like you do laser, full approaching laser, and like if they didn't full hop, you're now immediately winning, you know? There's
Mhm.
almost no counterplay to laser, full approaching laser, other than to leave and then play the platform game for a bit, you know? So
Right. Yeah, because like I mean, unless you want to be like a psycho, and well, and I do this. I try to be that psycho. Like this is an
yeah.
intentional thing. It's like, but like if you take that first laser and then like dash forward, like jump shine, or just like
Yeah.
walk forward and like
Yeah.
hold down and shine. Like I have definitely abused a number of
Yeah.
the New York Falcos with that, where like I take that first laser at like a roll and a half's distance, or like the
Yeah.
full a full short hop forward approaching laser,
Yeah.
like full drift, and then yeah, and then just like walk forward. It's like
Yeah.
and
It's
like
also
they jump
like
at me again,
kind of a
and
read sometimes on like them doing laser into high laser because like if they do
mm,
approaching high laser to catch your jump to like because some people will try to take back the laser war or whatever by like shield laser
mm,
laser at a shield and then the approaching high laser beats that but then you just run under that and shine them. So that this is one of the classic interactions by the way that I would say like don't overthink it because it's like I just
yeah,
described like low laser and approaching high laser and you can run under shine but if they read that they could do double low laser and then you could short hop over it and then it's like let's just try to win on our own laser and like we accept the fact that like definitely you can win off the opponent's laser, right? It's like it's not actually 99-1 and doomed, you know, like horrible mix up and you should still try to win. But if you can
but
stalemate, the stalemate is so good. So yeah.
yeah, and I think that's the like increasing that skill set, because yeah, I
Yeah.
think when I'm not overthinking it, I'm just like I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
kind of rude and be a bully. It's like, and
Yeah.
if they don't like if they don't appropriately play around my crouch cancel or like just like run forward into shine, then
Yeah.
like I will shine them for it. It's like,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there.
Yeah, so I think that like generally, and this is probably applicable to more matchups for you because I found that like this is a very vertical matchup, especially when you fight someone who is very vertical. It's like you're just forced to play the vertical part of the game. But I just think that Falco's just pretty vertical as a character. So like getting better at like this type of waveline stuff or waveline down or this type of tube stuff, like going up and down like this, is probably the biggest thing for you. And that was probably just more of like a showcase of like what it feels like to fight against it, because it's actually pretty good in, you know, every matchup. And so if you can just kind of like start to implement that more and more, then like it doesn't matter what matchup you're playing. It's like this is just one of the strengths of Falco's, and then you're going to be like leaning into that, and your opponents are going to feel it as well, right? So,
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
well, we have a couple minutes left. We can like play a game or two and a couple more. Just,
sure. Yeah, why not? That sounds good. Oh God, you know when the ego gets prompted and it's like, oh well, I haven't really warmed up. And
yeah.
Pre-Johnning. Let's see. I didn't take. I pulled the stream down because it's Eep something, right?
Yeah, Eep 314.
Eep 314. And then mine is Jones, JWNS, number 2222 or 222. Twos. Oh yeah, the vertical stage.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought I could shine you first. Nice.
Magi. Oh God, damn it.
Friendly winner.
Yeah.
Friendly winner. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a way for me to die.
Yeah,
God
I was
damn.
gonna say, oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, you avoided the unethical third up tilt.
Yes, had to. We just talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You right.
You're right.
That was so the way I got that last opening was a down air out of shield. Like you lasered my shield and then kind of like stood there a little too long. So that's definitely one of those things where it's like defending yourself in this matchup versus aerials out of shield is like such a big part of it, because it's like not good, but you do have to account for it, you know.
Oh God, I'm stuck. No, sadness. Oh, you're crazy.
What do I think of up smash out of shield?
Thought about it too much. Yeah. No.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, you should just roll there.
Yeah, you should just roll there. It's good.
Just roll it. Being bullied by my coach.
That's so funny. I've had this discussion with friends before where like I would do that charge F smash and they wouldn't roll into it, And it would be like, as if I would roll into it. And I was like, no, you don't understand. You should get hit by that.
Good, well,
I'm like, it's bad that you're not getting red there.
Yeah, it's like, what are you, dumb? Like, you should be
Yeah,
rolling.
like, did you not realize how much danger you're in? You should roll there.
You think you're so brave, you're actually
Yeah.
just an idiot.
Yeah, I was like, I just think you just didn't realize how much danger you're in.
Oh, I hit a laser, though.
Oh. Wait, let's smash.
I was gonna try and get a really cool shorten and
Yep.
avoid the down smash, but I don't know what you can do.
Let's do one more. Actually, let's do a different stage just so that we've tried various stages. Let's do Yoshi.
Yeah. Okay. Falco Ditto favorite.
Yeah. Loki, I think you're a little slow on round start in general.
That's fair, yeah. Yeah. He's out of there.
Nice.
No, it's my tube. Mine.
My tube.
God damn it. No.
The triple tube bear.
Yep.
I always like to point out to people how 3 bears is just 45 damage. I'm like, backer does so much damage. Early down our shield pressure. Nice.
Imagine converting. That'd be crazy.
Imagine. Boop. Boop.
Tube. He's tubing. No. Oh no! Wait.
Oh
No. I was missed. Yeah. All right. No, I see it. I see
Yep.
it.
GG's.
GG's, man. Thank you for the lesson, for the games, and yeah, I'll work on it.
Yep. Feel free to message me clips and stuff, and I'll see you around later.
Sounds good, man.